Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader here for Mr. Topstep with your Wednesday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, so the bulls remain in control. They were able to push it as high as 1357 yesterday. We pulled back, did basically a 10-handle rule on the Globex to 1346. We made a lower high, 1354 half, and the current trade is 1352. Today's all about the Fed, obviously. There's no other significant economic data aside from oil inventories today. So it's one of those days where 12:30 the Fed's going to issue their interest rate announcement and the statement. Then we have this interim forecast that's going to get released, and then the Bernanke press conference, which I think is either at 2:15 or 2:30 Eastern time. So all eyes obviously are going to be on the press conference. I'm beginning to wonder what it's going to take to satisfy the market. The more and more you listen, it seems that the market really wants to hear the words easing or some type of program or some type of indication that the Fed is ready to step in. If we don't get that today, I think there may be a little bit of a negative reaction in the market. We've punched the upper Bollinger Band up at 1357, and typically if you look at a daily chart, when the Bollinger Bands get punched either on the upside or the downside, it's an indication within a day or two of a potential market reversal. What's playing against that is this inverse head and shoulders pattern that's getting talked about more and more. It essentially has the neckline coming through right in the 1343 to 1345 area, depending on how thick the pencil is that you're drawing with. And basically we've broken above that level, come down to retest, and now we could be ready to break out. If we broke out off of the inverse head and shoulders, depending on how you're doing your math, you've got a measured move anywhere from 1400 to 1415. So if you split the baby on that, then you're looking at about 1408. So you have some big forces moving against each other with respect to where the market is going to head over the next week, couple weeks to a month. And you throw all of that into whether Greece can actually form a government. Now they say they can, but who knows? It's completely fluid. Plus what's going on with Italian and Spanish bond yields. They were floating rumors about some type of secondary buying of that, but Germany hadn't signed off on any of it. So the headline minefield is ripe with rumors, and you've got to trade them for what they are, which is rumors. So trade the rumor, take your profits and step aside, and keep a stop on and be hedged in case the next rumor coming around the corner does not jive with your current position sheet. So you've got to be careful. Let's do support and resistance. I wouldn't be making any big bets today, at least not before the press conference. I'm not going to be doing much. We were swing short yesterday. We started scaling in at 45, and we scaled in up to the highs, and we took profits on the spike down last night. And it was just a couple handle trade. I mean, there was some decent size on it, so we did okay. But the reality is, as far as today goes, we're not really getting the two-sided action that I've been looking for the last couple of days. So you've got to play it pretty close to the vest into the press conference today. So support and resistance. Current trade still 52 even. On the upside, you've got 54 half, 1358, 1364, 1366.83, 1372 half. On the downside, you've got 1350, which was our upper level yesterday, volatility level for the subscribers, and that was a real serious support level throughout the afternoon yesterday. So you've still got to respect 1350. Below that, you've got daily pivot 1347.92, 3-day pivot 1343.92, 45-day pivot comes in at 41.33, and then below that, you've got the 50-day moving average at 1335 half, and the 9-day at 1334.75. If the market doesn't get what they want and the market becomes angry, you have got to look at the 34.35 level as an area of where the market could potentially stop and reverse for a little bit of a bounce. So keep that in the back of your mind as the Fed news and the press conference comes out today. Okay, have a fantastic day. Mike Vacchi, Princeton Trader for Mr. Topstep. I'll be back tomorrow morning with another webcast. Trade 'em well, everybody.